sorted, on my way to Moreswe. Moreswe is apparently the best area here in Khutse. I'm gonna be there for 1 or 2 nights depending on how interesting it is. This is the road to Moreswe. It goes around the pan, the Khutse Pan. It is a beautiful pan. With no name. This is Moreswe Pan, and this is the end of the road. My campsite tonight is Moreswe number 2. Bigfoot Tours guy said number 2 is the best, and since I'm the only one in the reserve, I had the chance to choose, so number 2 it is. This is Moreswe number 2. Beautiful Moreswe Pan. What a beautiful place for breakfast. The Moreswe Pan. Lots of springboks and hemsbok in the middle of the pan where they can see any predator coming. And the place is beautiful, really. Hearty breakfast after a long day yesterday. And there's the water hole. Animals not coming. I'm just having breakfast and moving out, because I think they will not come as long as I'm here. This is the road that goes around Moreswe Pan. And as you can see, the road is excellent. It seems like stone. It is really hard parked and it's great for a change. I'm going around the pan, but from the road you don't get to see the middle of the pan, which is where all the antelopes are. So the best place from where to see the animals is the waterhole. This is the end of Moreswe Pan, which is the last pan after Moreswe. Some 83-85 kilometers from Khutse Gate. I will go around this pan and go back to Moreswe. All the springboks have moved here to this side. After Moreswe, I'm heading to Molose. Molose is the other main camp inside the reserve. The third one is on the Khutse Pan, which is near the gate. There's a lot of game tracks on the road, probably all those going to the waterhole, which is not far from here. Well, right now I'm crossing the imaginary line of the Tropic of Capricorn. The road is quite good. Some sections are corrugated, another fallen tree. So driving slowly, those corrugations are kind of uncomfortable, but that's probably the only downside of this road. Now this section is pretty good. It's quite hard packed and I don't foresee problems on this road. It's 24 kilometers and it's almost all covered on game track. Problem is that on both sides the bush won't let you see much. Right here is a bit open, but most of the time the bush is so dense that won't let you see animals on this road, and probably the best chances are on the pans. It is a weird feeling when you know that you you are the only one in the reserve. They told me they didn't have any booking for yesterday. They didn't expect no one today, so unless somebody shows up, I'm going to be the only one here again. Those antelopes are on one side of the road, and when they hear the engine, they feel the urge of crossing and run to the other side. Those are elephant tracks on the left side. This is a place where the elephants cross. Yeah, you can see all the tracks crossing here. This last part of the road to Molose, it's sandy, and there are some places where 4x4 is necessary. So the closer you get to the central Kalahari Game Reserve, the deeper the sand you're going to find. This is the arrival to Moreswe Pan, and the campsites are on the right side. This is Molose number 2. Yeah, it is in a nice place. And it has a bucket. You don't find the bucket everywhere. That's the Moreswe Pan, and it's beautiful from here. 2 types of grass, one green, the other one is already yellow, and it's beautiful. Yeah, and elephant dung in camp, so those elephants are coming to camp. And these elephants here in Khutse are not used to people like those in Kalahari. So I don't know if you find an elephant here in camp, if you're going to be excited. There you are. I know there were a lot of elephants here. Probably they are at the waterhole. They will not let me get close, because from here I can tell that there are between 10 and 20. These elephants are not really used to people, so I think this is a safe distance. All of them together. Funny, because in Central Kalahari Game Reserve I saw many signs of elephants, but I couldn't see them. And here it's a very good spot to watch them, but I will not get closer from here. Guys, the waterhole must be small, because the big ones are pushing the small ones apart. There's a hierarchy here. First the big ones, then the rest. The kudu's waiting because the elephants are drinking. A bunch more of elephants are coming, and I was too close. I think it was better to move out. But many of them are coming their way, and they keep coming. They leave, but some more will come. And right now there are at least 30 elephants together in that waterhole. If you like elephants, Khutse Molose waterhole, this is your place. Those elephants are not going anywhere. I've been almost 2 hours here, and they got the waterhole for themselves. They won't let any other animal to come close to it. This is the road to the northern part of the reserve, to Moreswe Pan and to Moreswe Pan. Moreswe Pan is right at the boundary of the Khutse Reserve. This is a 24 kilometers road from Moreswe Pan, and as this is the cut line and also the boundary between both reserves. On the right side, Khutse, on the left side, CKGR. I read that the cut line is very overgrown, but from here looks pretty good. I think I'm going to take it. Really overgrown. What it is very corrugated. So this is the road that comes from central Kalahari, left from Tadi and right to Khutse. There was a white elephant. I didn't expect it.
Those elephants don't like people.
This is the water hole that is obviously dry. Those look like white elephants. And it is amazing the color the elephants have here. Those guys have full white. Let's see if I can get close to them. Yeah, this water hole has water. The other one is dry, but this has water. It is a beautiful place. Look at that. Absolutely white. Yeah, they're having a white mud bath. I hope they let me get close.
Did you have fun? This is fantastic. I don't know why there's nobody else in this reserve. They love that white mud. They drink it. It's gonna be full of salt. Now that the elephants are gone, let's see where they bath at.
Moreswe Pan, fascinating. Let's go to Khutse 2 and then Khutse Pan. This is Khutse Pan 2. Very overgrown. There's a road. They're waiting for me. Here we go. Alright, so this is the last pan, Khutse Pan.
White mustache.
I'm heading to Khutse Gate. In 2 days I have an appointment in Johannesburg and I cannot miss it. It is a shame to leave this reserve because it's so quiet and peaceful here. It feels like as if I had rented the whole reserve just for myself. It's a wonderful place. I think it's a bit underrated because it's far from the Northern Circuit and the road that will take you there. And also, if you intend to cross the Central Kalahari, coming to Khutse and do kilometers here on Game Drive will increase the fuel consumption, fuel that you're going to need later on. But if you decide to come here, I think it's an interesting reserve. You will not see huge amount of animals, but I think it deserves at least 1 or 2 nights. This is the end of Khutse. Bye bye Khutse. Had a great time here. When I left Khutse, they mentioned that very few people take that gate when they go into CKGR. How few are very few? And they said, well, before you, the last vehicle that left CKGR through Khutse was 2 weeks ago. So you can imagine that that road is rarely traveled. They said that many people get stuck in that sand section and that they have a recovery service. So if you ever get stuck, you give them a call and they will send a team to get you out of the trouble. They say they don't charge anything for that, but it can be arranged. Probably they don't charge you any fare, but you're supposed to tip them for the distance, the fuel, and the manpower. The only thing that you need to know is that there is no telephone signal in the whole reserve other than at the gate, so having with you a satellite phone is mandatory. I hope you find this information useful if you decide to follow the southern route of the Central Kalahari in Khutse, and please let me know how you found it in the comments below, and I'll be glad to read all your comments. If you didn't have enough sand inside, here you have a little more.